to WRPB Studios. So I got to tell you that I'm living up in Port St. Lucie in St. Lucie County for about 10 years. And I've seen things go from good to worse. I've seen things that didn't make me happy and are making me think about moving out of St. Lucie County. I don't know how to fix it because it's not within my wheelhouse, but I find people that know what's going on. And next to me is Steve Giordano, and you are running for sheriff.
Yes, sir. St. Louis County Sheriff.
Okay, so...
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. But I have issues because I don't like what's going on. And it's very disheartening for me living here, knowing that the crime is going through the roof, in my opinion. Okay? And I'm just a resident here.
Right.
So for me, it's like I'm seeing things happen that just don't make any sense to me.
Like what?
Well, the roads are not being protected the way they should.
Protected is like as far as what though?
As far as we have speed races on every street, okay? You can't go down St. Lucie West,
Yeah.
okay, without risking your life, okay? It's impossible.
Have you called somebody?
You're not getting anywhere, okay?
Well, why not though? But let's
Well,
get.
I'm gonna tell you
why
why.
aren't we getting anywhere though? Because
Okay.
that's people's jobs,
And this is my opinion.
right?
My opinion is we just lost Ken, okay? And I loved Ken. I thought he was great, did a great job. And I don't know the new guy, but a transition always, things just...
Temporary sheriff.
Right.
Temporary.
Okay, but things just don't go perfect when you have a temporary person in there.
Right.
And I'm not saying he's a bad guy or anything. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know his background. You know, when I met you, the thing that was interesting to me as a citizen is everything we spoke about was always people over politics.
Absolutely. Community comes first.
Right.
People come first.
And you know the community because you've been here forever.
I grew up here since 1989 in St. Lucie County. Absolutely, yes.
Well, I don't know how old you are, so I won't go.
42. It's okay.
Okay. So I really might not go into that. But and then we spoke about what's going on and what you believe needs to be done.
Correct.
And you didn't just say what needs to be done. You came up with a base plan of how to get it done.
Absolutely.
So since that
paramount.
point, where have you been in your campaigning and what you're doing? Because I know I see you everywhere on Facebook helping out throughout the community constantly.
Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that. So, what time is it right now? About 2:30 approximately?
240.
So I'll give you a brief rundown of my day today of Steve Giordano for Sheriff campaign. I was called and was told about a woman's situation in our community where her mother was going through breast cancer, and I was asked if I would like to sponsor that. And I said, absolutely, 100%. Anything in the anything going on in the community, I would love to know about it, be a part of it, and anything I could do to help out. Steve Giordano's here for you. So this morning at 9 o'clock, we met at Dreamland Park in Fort Pierce. A woman's mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, had passed away at 2:15 this morning. We didn't know that going to the park. She had announced it. It was a very sad time for the community and her mom and her family going through that. So prayers to her. God bless. And we were there for about an hour and a half. And then at 10 o'clock, I was at a business summit. So it was supporting women's breast cancer. And then 10:30 approximately, I was at the business summit in Port St. Lucie. Had to go home, change, throw on the tie, the suit before I was there. Dreamland Park, and a shirt and some pants. But yeah, so
Pants are good.
And now I'm here with the interview with you. So
Okay. And moving forward from here, what's the rest of your day like? Because I see also you being a family man.
absolutely,
Okay.
we just came back from Disney World actually.
Okay. And I think that all the pieces for me go back to who do I want to protect our community
Yeah,
and to protect our kids, because our kids are our future.
because I'm here for you though. I'm here for the people. I'm going to be door knocking. I don't want to give away all my secrets, seriously, because I see people already kind of doing or taking, and that's okay. I like to be a trendsetter sometimes. But at the same token, you know, we need somebody that's going to be personable and approachable, that's going to be knocking on doors, here for the community, introducing yourself, being a personable person to the community, saying, hey, I'm here now. What can I do to help? How can my deputies help? I'm going to have 750 approximately deputies that work at the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Department, including civilians, everybody. What can I do to help them? Because if I can help 750 people be the best potential and be the best person that they can be, what are they going to do when they go out in the community?
They're going to do their job.
And they're
the way
going
it
to
should be.
thrive.
Right.
And what can I do to make their jobs easier?
Not stepping on your accomplishments and stuff. Like I said, for me, the place was a lot better when Ken was running it, and I'm not blaming the guy who's in there for the time being.
Temporary.
But I'm concerned about who's going to go in there.
Right.
Okay.
That's what we're going to decide in November. Is we're going to decide who's the best person for the job. This isn't about red or blue or independent. This is about who's going to do the best job as sheriff. Who's going to be the most personable, approachable, knowledgeable person for the department. And I feel that I'm the best candidate. Growing up in the community, working for St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for 10 years, going to elementary, middle, and high school here, and then also being a family man, having 2 young kids, 7-year-old son. My daughter's 4 years old, very big on school safety. I want to make sure every family's safe here in St. Lucie County. That's my number one priority. Is your safety is my number one priority. Now I work at the nuclear power plant for almost 6 years doing nuclear security.
Without getting off topic, that's a concern of mine because we're getting hacked all over the place, and nuclear security could be a major problem.
Absolutely.
So we have to be so careful of all that stuff. So I know you've been knocking on doors, and I know you've been out at a ton of events, and I know that you're connecting with the people.
Yes.
And here's my concern. When you get into office as sheriff,
Yes.
what's your plan from there? Meaning, in the next election, are you
Yes.
still going to run, or are you looking for, or do you have other
I
aspirations?
plan to be a long-term sheriff. I have no political agenda. I am solely here for the residents of St. Lucie County, and I will be here as long as you vote me in. I have no political agenda.
And I will say this, because people come to me and ask me and whatever, but when I met you and we spoke, what was interesting is that you're probably the most bipartisan candidate I've ever spoken to.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't think
People over politics.
Right.
People over politics.
And most people who are in the realm of running, no matter what, has some sort of political affiliation. And I didn't get any of that from you.
Yeah. This is all about the residents of St. Lucie County. I'm going to have an open door policy as sheriff. I want the problems. I want to hear from every single county, every single person in St. Lucie County. I want to hear from you. I'm going to have an open door policy at Midway Road at the Sheriff's Department. You come in, you talk to me. We're going to prioritize top problems all the way down. I want to hear from the residents. Only way to fix the problem is to take on the problems. But politicians, they don't want to take on the problem. Why? Because nobody wants the problems.
Right. And
Nobody wants to hear about it.
Again, as a citizen and as someone older than dirt, I've seen everything. Okay. And
Still young, Wayne.
in all my time, it's rare to see somebody that says, first of all, people have
Because
politics.
I'm not a politician.
Right.
I know it's a political position, and listen, I'm pro Second Amendment. I love guns. I love shooting guns. I love competitions. I love watching it. I'm a BCM guy. I love guns. I support the Second Amendment. At the same time, I'm for the people. So I really feel like I'm the best of both worlds. I'm here for the community. That's what we need. Somebody who's going to be here for the community solely, that they feel safe with, they feel comfortable with. Somebody, if there's an issue, they can come talk to you. That's what we need.
Well, and we also, and I'm speaking for myself, is I want to vote somebody in there that's going to work on the problems and know that once they believe they're fixed, will stay with it to keep moving forward and not to look to do something else within the political realm. Because that, to me, doesn't sit well. Okay?
I will be a very proactive sheriff for the people. I will not leave you. I will not leave my department. I will not leave the residents. I will not abandon my agency. I will not abandon my people. I will solely be here for you, all St. Lucie County residents and deputies.
Do you think that when you get in, there's a lot of problems that need to be fixed?
Absolutely. there are problems that need to be fixed. 1,000%.
And I know that you have made yourself aware. You're not going in blind, so you've been making yourself aware of what's going on.
I'm working actively behind the scenes, doing a lot. I have a lot of support from a lot of people actively behind the scenes that are helping me out. And let's just say we have a game plan.
Everybody, he has a busy schedule, and I'm not going to keep him any longer, but I'm telling you, one, get out and vote.
Get registered, slcelections.com.
Okay.
slcelections.com.
That's probably the most important.
Don't complain
first step.
if you don't vote.
Right. Most important first step. Second step is do some research, because,
Yeah.
and I had to open myself up to this, but I didn't know who I was going to vote for until I sat and spoke with you. Okay? And I thought that what you said made sense to me, and then I did some research. Okay? And I think the way to pick a candidate who you want to vote for is to do the research. And if you do the research, you'll find the right candidate. Okay? Steve says it's Steve. I can't argue that. Maybe you can. And if that's the case, that's up to you, because we all have to vote for who we have to vote for. I'm not telling you who to vote. I'm telling you what I've learned since I met Steve. And I think if I had to choose a candidate, he would be the one I would pick, because I've gotten all the right answers from him, and all the research shows that he would probably be the best candidate.
People over politics.
People
man.
over politics.
I love it. And
Again,
listen, please go on my website, StephenGiordanoForSheriff.com. Go to my Facebook page, Stephen Giordano for San Lucie County Sheriff. Go to my YouTube channel, Stephen Giordano for Sheriff. Compare all my stuff to the other people's stuff. You guys pick. It's up to you. It's up to the community. The community gets to decide. It's not being sheriff's a small part of it. I just want to help the community. How can we help the community be a better community?
Well, you're not sheriff yet, and yet you're out there helping the community.
100%.
So-
That's all it's about. It's all about the community.
I don't want to speak for him, but I don't know that not being a sheriff changes the way you look at the community and the way you help.
Yeah.
Okay? Being a sheriff will just give you more access to do more.
Yeah.
Everybody, Steve Giordano for Sheriff,
Thank
St.
you guys.
Lucie Sheriff.
St. Lucie County Sheriff.
Everybody, check them out, and we'll be right back.
Thank you so much for your support, everyone. God bless. Thank you.